Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Ethereal Hypnosis Radio. Thank you for tuning into this healing frequency radio station. I am Catrice, and today we are diving into one of the most fascinating aspects of hypnosis, which is past life regression. So, if you ever wonder how it works, why people do it, what a session actually feels like, then this episode, my friend, is for you. Some of you see past life regression as this curious or entertaining topic, but it's actually a powerful tool for healing. If you're looking for some self discovery or just want to gain some deeper insights into who you are, then past life regression is for you. Many people walk away from their session with so much more clarity, a sense of peace, and sometimes even relief from emotional or physical issues they've carried for years. So, let's explore how this process works, what you can expect, and how it has the potential to transform your life. So, let's get into it. What is past life regression? So, past life regression, or some of you may know it as PLR, it is a form of hypnosis, and just like hypnotherapy, it's a it's like a guided meditation kind of sort of. So, you're guided into a relaxed, focused state where you can access subconscious memories from past incarnations. Some of you may think of these experiences as literal or maybe as symbolic messages from your subconscious. Whatever you think, it doesn't matter. It all these experiences can provide you with so many incredible insights into your past life challenges. For some of you, you may have some relationship issues or even some of your unexplained fears or talents. And of course, y'all know I have to give an example. So you see people who are deathly afraid of spiders, right? And so for you, you may just see it as, oh, it's just a spider, what are they so scared of? For them, they do see it as just a spider, but for whatever reason, they have this unexplained fear of a spider. And this could stem from something in their past life where maybe they were bitten by a spider and died from it, or they were bitten by a spider and it caused some type of health issue that made it difficult for them and they never healed from that trauma. And so now in this lifetime, they're carrying on that fear, that phobia of spiders. And so you see how these connections are. You'll learn a little bit more as this episode goes on and even into the following episodes on phobias and talents and things of that nature. And so the goal isn't to just uncover who you were, but to heal and understand patterns and move forward with greater awareness in this current life. So now I would like to walk you through the process of a past life regression session. And so I'm going to take you through my process. And so, if you're wondering what actually happens during a past life regression, just let me break it down for you a little bit. And so, in the beginning of a session, what I would like for you to do is set your intention before the session. So, I'll usually ask you, what are your intentions for this? What are you seeking clarity on? Is it a relationship, an unexplained fear or phobia? Is it some type of emotional pattern or something else that you want to uncover. And so first, we set that attention. This helps guide the experience. And if you don't have one, it is a-okay. We can either come up with one, right before the session, or you can allow your subconscious mind to guide you because your subconscious knows, you know, everything that you need to heal. So you can let it guide you, or we can come up with an intention. I always suggest an intention because, like I said, that intention helps guide the experience. And then after that, I would guide you into a deep state of relaxation using visualizations and breathing techniques. So for those of you who have a hard time with visualizations or imaginations, I suggest to kind of start practicing that. Just try to practice, by seeing yourself do something. But visualizations and your imaginations and breathing techniques are very important to very important in the to relax you. This because the breathing techniques and the visualizations allow your conscious mind to quiet down and your subconscious becomes more accessible, especially breathing. Breathing is very important. So, just doing meditations and breathing techniques can help you before doing a past life regression session. And then after that, once you're fully relaxed, I'll guide you to a doorway that symbolizes the entrance to a past life. So from there, you might begin to see, hear, or sense certain details of a specific time period. You'll see like certain clothes that you're wearing, or you'll figure out your name or the gender or an event that happened during that time. And so everyone experience is different. Some people see very, very vivid scenes, while others may have like this glimpse of their life, or maybe just like a quick still picture of that time. And others just may get your words right, girl. May intuitively know things. Say that 3 times in a row. And so, once we, get the pictures, the messages, you may even hear things as well. So once we get through all of that, we start exploring those significant moments in that life. So it may be a childhood event that comes up, or some type of key relationship, or even how that life ended, which I typically try to get you to through every single session, is how the life ended, because that may be something that needs to be healed. And so the goal is to uncover certain patterns and emotions that may still be influencing you today. So, of course, another example that I'm going to give you is for, let's just say maybe you have headaches or migraines, and you may have, well, let's take it back. So let's just say in this life, you may have headaches and migraines. This could stem from some type of head trauma or brain issues that you had in a past life. So, maybe you were hit in the head, or maybe you had some type of dementia or brain tumor or an aneurysm that you passed from in a previous life. And so obviously if you pass from it, or those were unresolved issues that you have from a past life, you may possibly carry it into this life, and it comes through as a headache or migraine. So in your session, we'll figure out whether or not you had those type of issues. And so if your attention was to, see where your migraines or headaches came from, we'll see, dive into that and see if you had any type of head or brain issues in your past life, and then heal those sessions, heal that trauma in this current session. And then once we uncover the difficult or traumatic memory, we work through it in a way that makes you feel safe and supportive, because sometimes in a session, this stuff can, old traumas can, make you sad during your session. So I do it in a safe and supportive way that helps you release these old emotions, and then bring in the healings. And so bringing in the healing portion is where the spiritual aspect of this comes in for me. And so with your permission, I heal you, or I assist you, because you're healing yourself really and truly. So me and you, heal you both spiritually and physically. And so, and I say we again, because this is a team effort. You are the one, I'm just guiding you. You are the one that's doing this healing. So I'm assisting you with your healing. This is a team effort. And so, of course, you are participating in this healing journey. And then after the session, some of you, if you've had this before, you may feel like an emotional shift or some sense of closure. And some of you just have like this newfound understanding of a challenge that's in this current life that you figured out from your past life. And then after the session is complete, We gently bring you back to full awareness. Again, we, me, and you, bring you back to full awareness and I just give you a moment to process this information and what you experienced. And, sometimes after this and you come back to, you might feel lighter, you might feel peaceful, you might even feel amazed at what you have uncovered. And so, then after that, we have a short discussion, and then I'll give you some aftercare instructions that you can do that benefits you both spiritually and physically. And then, of course, if you guys have any questions on that process, just leave it down in the comments and I'll answer it for you. But next, I will explain some of the experiences that people have during this session. So just know that every session is unique, but there are some common experiences that people have. And I will share with you some of those experiences, which includes visuals, emotions, some karmic connections, and even some physical insights. And so when it comes to visual, as I stated before, some of you see some detailed past life scenes, like and it plays out like a movie, while others or some of you may see images or just have this strong knowing that, something happened. Um, or you may see numbers or words. And so sometimes I'll ask you, what year is it? You may see a year, you may hear it, or you may just what's up with me in this word? You may intuitively know what year it is. Oh, goodness, what is going on today? Some of the emotional reactions that some of you have felt. Some of you feel joy, sadness, or love, or even a relief as you gain closure during some of these sessions. It's just depend on what it is that you've gone through. But again, at the end of services, I ask you some of those questions to get some of those emotions out of you, just to know what you felt during that time. Some of you have karmic connections that you realize. Some of you from, some of you may recognize people from your current life playing a different role in a past lifetime. So let's just say, for example, of course, I always got to give an example. My mother had a session, and so my daughter that's in this lifetime was a daughter of hers in a past life, and two of my other siblings were her children in past lives as well. And so now they are all here again in this life with my daughter, of course, playing the role of her grandchild at this time. And so, that was fun to figure out that they had past life karmic connections. And so now they need to figure out, what all of their karmic connections are and, what needs to be healed from past lives. Some of you have physical sensations. You may feel, some warmth in your body. Some of you actually feel energy shifts or even some relief from physical symptoms that were tied to past life traumas. And again, I just gave an example of a head trauma have that may cause headaches or migraines in this life. And then some of you just have profound insights. You leave with a deeper understanding of yourself. You may discover something in a past life that you did that explains why you do it in this life. Some of you have some an understanding of certain relationships or even what your soul journey is. Some of you may have seen habits from past lives and where if you have habits in this life, you know where it stemmed from and now have an understanding of why you are repeating those habits in this current life. So for all of you that have had past life regression, I want you to share some of your experiences or any other experiences that you had during your sessions or know of anyone that has, share that down below. I would like to know some of those experiences that you have. Now, some of you may wonder why people would do or want to do or explore past lives. Um, it's for many different reasons. Everybody have their own reasons why they want to do a past life regression session. Some of you may want to understand some of your fears and phobias. So earlier, like I said, some of you have a fear of spiders. I always say spiders because that's just something that's just so common. Some of you may have a fear of water. That's a really good common one. Ooh, excuse me. Water. Some people love water. They love the ocean. They want to go into the ocean. They want, to just experience being in the water. But for whatever reason, you may have this fear of water and just don't know where it came from. It may be because you've had a past life drowning in water, or something, or some type of trauma happened around water. And so when you go through a past life regression session, that's something that you find out and figure out and heal from to get over that fear of being in water. And so PLR, or past life regression, whatever you want to call it, I might jump back and forth with saying PLR or past life regression, so just know what it is. So PLR is still a form of hypnosis. So the healing information goes directly into your subconscious. This is because some of you are probably thinking, how am I healing from this past life? It is a form of hypnosis. So once we, heal those certain things, it is now in your subconscious mind. So, and then some people also want to explore their past life because they have difficult relationships with certain people. And so, I did touch on this a little bit, saying that those are karmic relationships. So, discovering some of your karmic ties that you have to certain people can bring clarity and healing between you and your family, or even you and a romantic partner, or, just whatever romantic connections that you have to people. Some of these sessions can help you. Heal between. It can, child, get it together. These sessions can help you know what role certain people played in your life and what you need to learn or work on in this current life. As I gave an example before with my mother having a past life relationship with my daughter. So, we still, well, not we, they still need to figure out what lessons and karmic connections they have that they need to figure out in this life. And then some people do it just because they want to discover what their life purpose is. So, if you want to uncover certain skills or talents or soul missions that have carried out across lifetimes, this might be something you want to know. If you're a painter and no one else in your family is an artist, you might want to know where that came from. Why are you an artist? Why do you have these unexplained talents that no one else in your family have? And then also, you might want to overcome some emotional blocks. So, healing deep-seated emotions like guilt, grief, or abandonment. Or believe it or not, all of these emotions affect you spiritually as well. So, if you're holding on to guilt and grief, these can cause spiritual trauma as well, which I would touch on a little bit more in another video. But yeah, you don't want to hold on to guilt and grief. Yeah, it causes certain attachments. And I know people don't want to hear that, but I'm going to say it. But I'll speak on that a little bit more in the karmic video that I'll do. But yeah, so it can cause trauma both spiritually and physically. And then some of you are just looking for some spiritual growth, or you're just curious about past life regression. So you go into a session. But yeah, many of you are looking to explore what your soul journey is. What are you here to do? What are you here to learn? Which is, fine. I feel like everyone should try to explore into their soul journey. And then some of you just want to expand your consciousness, which is always great. I will always, root for folks who want to expand their consciousness. But whatever your reason is, there's no right or wrong reason. That's, anyone who wants to grow and expand, I always think that is a wonderful thing. And so, to recap past life regression, PLR, It is an incredible tool for you for self-discovery and for healing. So whether you believe in reincarnation or not, whether you think it's symbolic or, your subconscious is whatever, whatever you think. Okay, girl, get it together. So whether you believe in reincarnation or view it as a symbolic experience from the subconscious, there is no right or wrong. The insights you gain can be truly life-changing, and so don't let anyone tell you any different. So I want you to tell me below if you ever had a past life memory or a deja vu experience, or if you ever had a PLR session. I would love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment, share your experiences with the community. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Hit the thumbs up, and thank you for listening to Ethereal Hypnosis Radio. And until next time, trust your inner wisdom and keep exploring. Thank you, thank you, thank you.